Sorry, Cat, welcome back to me. Welcome back to Thailand. TBT from Thailand. Hope you're doing well. It is one Tao here in Thailand. I think that's right. Saturday here in Thailand, which is about midday. And I hope you're doing well. It's welcome back to me. Welcome back to my channel. True Blue Thai here from Thailand. Okay, right. It's weather forecast. It's a lovely sunny day. We had a bit of rain last night, to say the least. The monsoon came over from Vietnam. For instance, we're kind of south in Jomtien, south of Pattaya. And so right now, not too far from the beach. And there was the monsoon came along, etc., which has been threatening coming through. It's supposed to be the end of the rainy season, but we've had this deluge of rain over the last few weeks, etc. And the monsoon came last night about 3 o'clock. Came over. Was expecting it all day. Cloudy yesterday, cool yesterday compared to what I think is cool, which is about 25, 26, 27 degrees. And it came and it started about 3 a.m. this morning and lasted for a good few hours. And so for instance, I haven't seen the news yesterday because I've been focused on this and everything else. But I expect there's going to be a lot of a deluge of rain, and there's going to be a lot of overflow. And the lake outside here is actually full of water, and it's overflown. So it's not good anyway. But it's gone, and we've got a sunny day ahead of ourselves. Humid, not a cloud, not a lot of breath of wind, and the humidity is back as well. But nice for me, lovely. It's like a nice warm clothing, a nice warm duvet over here. For instance, I love the hot weather, and I know a lot of Phalangs don't, but there is one of the reasons why I came to Southeast Asia, because again I love hot weather. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. So we've got a massive game against us. The Manx against the Scousers this weekend, both in the men's and the ladies. The men's are playing tomorrow at 4:30 against Liverpool at home at the Etihad in Manchester. And but with the ladies, and what's what we'll concentrate on today with the WSL, we're playing a couple of hours earlier. 2:30, I believe. What's it called? At the Goodison Park, which is the men have moved to the new stadium, etc. The ladies have acquired the Toffees. Ladies have acquired the Toffee Stadium, the old Goodison Park. So let's see how that goes. I'm surprised really. I thought they were going to demolish it, but never mind. And it's a game against Everton. We played Everton already this season, and we beat them 3-1 at the Joel Stadium, for instance. And quite looking forward to the game. A little bit. Well, I would say I'm looking for, but I'm a little bit concerned because of our form over the last few games, etc. Much winnable games have not been winnable, and even though we've been okay, we've won them. E.g. West Ham last week, etc. Who were bottom of the league, haven't got a point, but we won for Gino, thank God. It was to go, but we haven't played well. And then we go back to the Newcastle game where we haven't played well. We got a 1-0 down, 3-1 up, I think, coasting, then 3-3, and then of course, we'll beat them on penalties. And then, for instance, previous to that in the WSL, we played against Liverpool. For instance, we went over to Anfield and 1-0 down, and then 2-1 up. You think, okay, done. They got a free kick, and it was 2-2, but thank God it was offside. But again, we've got to look at the big picture, and the big picture is the fact that we're still second. We're still 1 point behind Chelsea. For instance, we're still, keeping the pressure on Chelsea, and so for instance, we've got to be pleased. So, but we've got to definitely keep up that pressure. Got to keep up. Again, I heard it in Andree's press conference on more than one occasion. I said they made the standards. We need to keep the standards up again next week. Exactly, we got the Rags at the Joel Stadium, so that's a massive game. So, for instance, and we've got to basically put on a performance tomorrow for me, as far as I'm concerned, to make me in my heart to relax a bit. So, but so we'll have to see what we can see. So, but let's just do some bit of research on the game. Before we come on to Andree's comments. So, okay, so About the match, Everton is going to head-to-head Man City starting 9th of November, 2:30. Yeah, it is 2:30. UTC. Okay. It's on the BBC, I believe. What's it called? The Paris BBC. The match is part of the Women's Super League. Okay, yeah, I know. Currently, it's Everton ranked 9th, while Man City hold second position, looking to compare the best rate players on both teams. Right, okay. So let's find a bit more about the game, etc. Again, last time City played, let me just pop onto a different website. That was another nonsense, that one, really. Okay, so we got a head-to-head Everton. So the last games, the last 5 games. What's it called for Everton? So the last week they drew against Aston Villa at Villa. 3-3. They drew against Notts Forest 1-1. They lost against the Scum. 4-1 at Everton, and they drew against Leicester 1-1, and they lost against Brighton and Hove Albion. So 1-0. So for instance, but in the League Cup they lost. Where Cities are 4-1 against Lionesses, 1-3-2 against Arsenal. Yay! Beat Liverpool. Yeah, drew Newcastle in the League Cup, and beat West Ham last week, as I was saying. So overall, etc., we come in with a better. We've got 5 games. The last 4 we've won and drew 1 against Newcastle, but 1 on penalties. Where Everton seems to draw most of their games or lose. They haven't won a game for a while. They sit 9th in position, total points 5. Man City have second position, total point 18. So on goals scored, Everton 10, Man City 18. So so for instance, it is for instance, an interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. City, again, for instance, coming into the game, we are much more in a better position. So we played together with Everton 30 times. Everton have only won 3 times, where Man City have won 26 times, and we've only drawn 1 game. So, so we've kind of got the number for Everton. So, but again, after we've been playing the way we've been playing, I'm a bit nervous. In the last 3 competitions, we beat them just recently in the League Cup, because they're in our group, 3-1 at Joe Sellium. That was our first game, wasn't it? A home game. But then we beat them in the Super League. Well, during the Super League, April the 20th, 2025, at home. So 1-1. But we lost against Everton in December 2024, 2-1. So, but we can't have any slip-ups. We've got to do better performances. Okay, so let's have a look at some bits and pieces. So I've still got a few people out. Lauren Hemp, etc. He's back in training. Whether she'll be a feature or she'll be on the bench, I don't know. Alex Greenwood is definitely out, etc. She's going to be out for a few weeks. I'm still not sure exactly what she's got. Caroline, I'm not sure whether she's back or not. So for instance, I'll not get information from that. Mary Fowler definitely out. Then we've got another one out as well. So, but overall, I think, for instance, we've got. Because we had Grace and Rebecca back starting. Let's see what Andree's had to say. Everton, okay. The Blues have struck up fine form under EXM, but winning 6 straights on the WSL. We're currently sitting 1 point to the OK. Host, however, sitting 9th in the table after picking up 5 points, with their most recently coming in a 3-3 draw against Aston Villa. As always, there'll be a not easy game as the Toffees find the first victory as the home this season, whilst we look for our 3rd consecutive WSL away fixture for the first time since May 2024. Ahead of an unmissable counter, the boss admitted answer questions from the media. I think all teams, if you put him in a winning and you put him in a good performance in general, players will have to be come out for a while. Most competitions. I think again he's talking about he's more than talk about what's called. We've got to keep the standards up. Yes, I also suffered numerous injuries this season, but with no new injuries reported. He also retouched on the importance of squad depth, and to which we have a good squad depth. We do have good players on the bench. I expect us to start on a better level than the last game. Again, he's concerned about that, the way we're dropping. I'm worried about that, he said. Yeah, there you go. When we have been we've been training well this week. The team are also and the players are coming back. We're getting competition in training, and that will challenge the players. The ones who start know there are a lot of games waiting to contribute. Again, I'll get more information. Let me get more information about what he says, because again, I just listened to his press conference. Seeing connection development. Yeah, he was talking about connections between the players. I would say that's quite many. I think it's been interesting following Lauren Brinkham-Brown, her development during the fall, and knowing how she's been working together with Yuri in football. I put them in a little bit newer positions because they are playing 2 in the 6 positions. That our partnership has been growing. Has been interesting for the following, and it's growing. But it's also, of course, needs to highlight for Abu Virginios, who have been playing her almost all positions, but with that kind of one player having possibilities to play in different roles and still have enormous effect on the team and performance. Yeah, Abu Virginia actually playing amazing. You can play her anywhere at the moment. Really good. Alex Greenwood, of course, it's a massive loss, of course, to lose your captain, a great player, a great leader. But at the same time, it is what it is for the rest of the group to manage that, and I think they are managing it well. We did that against West Ham. I'm not worried that there will be challenges in this coming weeks either. We will always miss Alex when she's not on the field and her leadership, but at the same time, other people will feel that okay now and feel take a bigger responsibility. Now I have a possibility both on the field and off the field to take other responsibility, and that is the key. It is also showing that the group is strong, because I don't need to tell somebody that now you need to step up, because they have showed already this week that they are and last week there are a lot of people who feel okay about that. I need to help a little bit more now, and it's also giving the team a challenge and figure out what we can do to challenge it. So for instance, so he's quite happy for the players to to step up, and he feels that they are stepping up. There was a question about Bunny Shaw, for instance, about she doesn't seem to get the decisions. She's a physical player, strong physical player, but she seems to get the refereeing decisions when she gets fouled. He said it was a good question, but again, it's entitled to the referees. I'm always looking at the referees and seeing how they play towards Manchester, how they are with Manchester City. I do feel it's a bit unfair sometimes for us where we are sometimes Bunny gets treated by the referees. What am I going to say? How we should win the game. I'm going for a 3-1 Manchester City win. I feel that, for instance, we've got enough in the tank. We've got enough players there to go with Everton, and we've done it before. At home this season, so I'm going for a Manchester City 3-1 win. Again, it's not going to be. It's going to be. They're going to make it tough for us, but I feel that we have the qualities with Virginio, with Laura, with Vivian, and to win the game and to win it well. We should be doing it, and then because again, for instance, we have the quality of the team. I'm just a bit concerned about our team performance, but again, Everton could cause us a few problems, but I'm still confident about what's called the way we are. For instance, I think we've got a bit more steel in ourselves, and I would love to see Lauren on the bench. I would love to see Karen come back, etc. We need our Brazilian back as soon as possible. And and want to be nice to see Grace come on as well, because I think, for instance, we do have a good strength in depth, and I do believe, for instance, that we need to show it. I think we need to show more. We need to show more resilience. We need to play the full 90 minutes, and I've every confidence we can win the game. Right, I don't know what you're thinking. What's your feeling about it? I'm quite looking forward to the game. Again, for instance, it's going to be a nervous weekend because we've got the ladies first, and we've got the men afterwards. But I do believe the Manx can beat the Scousers this weekend. And I've every confidence we can get the points and then go into United next week, etc. In second position. The last thing we want to do is actually lose and concede to United. And doing that, for instance, we can actually win tomorrow and then beat United next week, etc. And then we can put some breathing distance between us and United, and against, as well as catching going for Chelsea. They've got Champions League. Even though we would love to be in the Champions League, unfortunately we're not. But the fact is, we can still focus on this league, and I still feel we can win it. But we need to get that consistency back in there, that level of the high pressing and go out and win games, etc. I think we've fallen off a little bit, and I think, but we can get back, and we can do. I've got every confidence with the players that we can do it. I'm going to leave it there, so I'll probably speak to you after the game, and hopefully, for instance, we get another Manchester City win. For instance, again, the Manchester City juggernaut won 4 out of 4 last week, etc. The men, the ladies, the under 18s, the EDS all won last week, so let's see if we'll continue it. So I want a good weekend, so I want us to be smiling when I'm talking to you on Monday. We're reviewing the game, and let's hope we don't get any more injuries. But hopefully we'll put on a good performance against the Toffees. Anyway, guys, like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking. What's your main concerns about the game? Are you are you concerned about the injuries? Do you feel that, for instance, our performances, why has it dropped off? What is the reason for it's been dropped off? And do you feel that we can get back on the horse and get some out of the game tomorrow, for instance? So I'd love to hear what you had to say. Guys, go and like and subscribe. Tell me what you're thinking, and I'll speak to you on Monday. And hopefully with a Manchester City win.